Oh my god! Oh my god, I rip it! Ah! God, that's annoying.
Hey, buddy, watch this.
Just a street with some stuff blocking the end of it. So I guess there's not a lot of through traffic, so maybe we get less porch pirate activity. But there's still been people on our street report problems and stuff on apps and everything, so just like to be careful. We just actually, ironically, what I just got was a security camera for the the front porch. So it's sort of perfect. I just got. Oh, thanks, Shuhasu, dude. That's really nice, man. Oh, and iPooners too. I missed that sub. Thanks for the prime sub. iPooners. It's quite a name to say. Thank you, folks. It's really, really cool. Okay. Just taking a chill time against Priest here. I mean, normally I'd be scared about going long against Priest, but we do have Elysiana, so. They have Cthulhu, though, which is a problem. Like, not only staying alive against it, but like, it just makes the fatigue clock pretty favored for them. And I don't think I have any ways to disrupt the Cthulhu, right? Like, this isn't stealing. Well, do I devolve that? I don't want to. God, their deck has a ridiculous amount of value, doesn't it? I'm never winning this game. I don't know. It doesn't really seem worth it, but how do I win this, guys? I just don't have pressure, so I'm not winning like via, you know, damage outs. I don't really think I can outvalue the Cthulhu and everything. Galakron's gonna generate way more minions than I can answer. I feel like I'm just doomed, right? Could try to take it to fatigue and win off of like tidal wave healing and stuff, but that seems bad. Weirdly, one of the better minions just because it trades a little. Archivist into counterspell? You can't. It only gives you neutral or shaman cards. It's Discover Pool. So, true. I can Hecklebot the Cthulhu after. That's true. Yeah. Maybe I should have actually saved both of them to do that, now that you say that. That's not even my biggest concern, though. My biggest concern is the fatigue clock and Galakron value. Like, I don't know how I beat Galakron. Like, all these invokes are just generating so many additional resources that I don't have access to, right? Like, my deck basically has access to, you know, let's say Fire Hearts, like maybe 3 to 4 cards extra. Vulpiras are sort of extra, like maybe 2 cards extra. That's, let's say, 5. Note Takers are maybe 7. Elysiana's 17 extra cards. My Galakron hero power, I guess, eventually could represent some additional pressure. But it's just really hard for me to get as many extra cards as Galakron for him. Their Galakron just generates infinite minions, basically, right? Functionally infinite minions. So keeping up with that pace is just going to be darn near impossible. So that means I either have to do something with like tempo, like Galakron them out with my hero power, just grind them down with 2/1s, but the 2/1s don't beat the random minions off Galakron, right? It just never works that way. 2/1s are not going to beat, you know, random 8/8 Murazons and stuff. Mark Dinsey due to the 3 months. Dude, thank you, Mark Dinsey. Really nice, man. Oh, that's fat. Okay, that's a good hex target, I guess. Good torrent target too, but I don't have one of those at the moment, so hex it is. Maybe should have killed that first. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. I mean, I guess fatigue healing is one potential way. Just like out heal and let fatigue kill them eventually. But that means I have to disrupt Cthulhu specifically. Or survive against Cthulhu, which I think is very unlikely because I just don't have that much minion health to stick on board. But I guess full heals and totems could do it. We'll see. I mean, they're getting Cthulhu done so early that even like sniping the Cthulhu off the Heckle bot. I don't even have the Heckle bot, but even if I did, it seems like I have a lot of minions left in deck. Seems like that's going to be a tough challenge to overcome. Yeah, I don't know. There's no good time to do this, so now is the good time, I guess. Explosive evolution. On the flame tongue, sure. Forked lightning. This has rush, but I don't really want to do that, right? I'm fine with taking an overload turn, I think. It's no big deal. Lightning bolt, sure. We're gonna burn a card here. Unfortunately. Hex again? Torrent again? Guess another Hex, but if I burn Elysiana, I am 100% out of the game. I cannot win. So let's not burn Elysiana. I need to burn like Kobold Sticky Finger, right? Just something completely utter garbage. Burning Hecklebot might also be terrible, so I don't really want to burn a Hecklebot. Remember you have Galakrons? Yeah, but he's not really very good, right? He's just 2/1s. I don't have Invokes or anything. He's just a bunch of 2/1s, which are only marginally better than totems. Honestly, one might even argue that they're worse than totems because the totems have more health on average to counter Cthulhu. The elementals only ever have 1 health. Totems occasionally have 2 health. I mean, they trade better, of course, but I don't know if that's going to be a concern. I mean, Elysiana can give me win conditions, right? That's another angle we haven't talked about. Like, clearly, I can get stuff off of Elysiana that ends the game too. It's another possibility. Was this just generated? Yeah, see, this is the problem, right? Is like, I'm using hexes against generated cards. I think that's going to be tough to win like that. So their last Galakrond piece is what? Maw? Okay. I still don't have Hecklebot, so they might be able to rip a Cthulhu soon. I mean, see, like, technically I'm at 31 health right now, so I'm not dead to Cthulhu at the moment. But, you know, I'm barely hanging in there. Time rip on a 0-2. I like long control games like this, but I also kind of hate them, right? Because it's just going to be so hard to win. Was it worth using No Taker for Witch's Brew? I don't think so. I mean, we might eventually, but we don't know what we need we don't know what we need the Note Taker to be yet, right? There's a handful of things it could end up being that are all great, and we don't know what we want those to be yet. Yeah, I feel like this is just gonna get stolen, but I feel like everything I play is gonna get stolen. This is probably the least likely to get value, so let's just dump it. I don't want Wave of Apathy shenanigans taking this, right? I need it to trade in immediately, or at least get some kind of value the turn I play it. So for instance, we might want hexes off Note Takers. I mean, witches are certainly a possibility, but I just don't know yet, right? I don't know yet. But there's no need to commit now. I mean, I don't personally think Witch's Brew is looking like the best card in our pool of cards to copy, but that's my take. Could copy the Hex. I could have, and I still can too. That's the other thing, is like we can play both at once, you know, and get the same spell twice. That's a totally reasonable possibility. Could devolve these and dump a walking fountain into them, maybe. Feels pretty weak though. Problem is everything feels weak right now. It's my last evolving missiles. I don't think I can use it like that. I ever just commit an earthquake here? Just sack my 6/5 and hero power? Yeah, I think so. 6/5 just doesn't matter much. Alright. I still think we're doomed, right? I just don't think I can beat Cthulhu. Or it's not even Cthulhu, it's Galakrond. I don't think I can beat Galakrond. As soon as he plays a Galakrond, as they're hitting that button, the value train is just going to be too much. I won't be able to buy enough time in turns, and I won't even have time to play Elysiana. which is gonna be the really hard part. GWJ Trader G, dude. Too many initials. My brain almost melted. Thanks to the Prime sub, man. That's really nice. Much appreciated, dude. Much appreciated. Oh, that's fat. Oh, jeez. It's definitely hexable. Might want to toss in a note taker on the hex at this rate. Need to find a heckle bot. Since this is my last hex, if I don't do this now, we're gonna lose it, right? So. Also just kind of lets him know we have one, though, which sucks. I need to find that heckle bot, and I need to find an Elysiana window, too. I mean, Devolving Missiles is good for that, where you can, like, slow down your opponent's push and Elysiana simultaneously. My game is freezing. What's happening? I had faith, and it paid off. I believe. That was weird, right? Wasn't that weird? Would have been a good walking fountain play, thank God. You just used a 15 damage hack at the scheme. Oh, it actually sucks I don't have either of my hack at the schemes. It's going to be hard to use this game. It's not going to get big enough. If you can get a lot of value of this note taker, it's pretty good play, right? It's not a small amount of value. Is this Galakrond going to let me steal the weapon, by the way? The only chance I have to steal a weapon, so... Hecklebot. Okay, so there's the Hecklebot. I think this is walking fountain time. At least getting a tiny smidge of value. This might get Maw of Cthulhu, at which point I can play the Hecklebot, try to snipe the Cthulhu. If Galakrond is at the bottom of his deck and I can safely play Elysiana and get some good cards, we might be able to take this in fatigue. That was a crazy hack of the scheme, by the way, right? I mean, I think it's right. I recognize there's not have any minions, so what's the point? But
I am beyond imagination.
Stop moving your feet. Yeah, no joke. Okay, so we can steal the weapon. Wonder if he'll attack. I'm just happy to have something to do for once. Kill that, whatever. I don't need the weapon to go face. I actually have a play to make. It's beautiful. All right. Breath. Apotheosis. Or could let me greet it out. There you go. Good timing. Let's see. I actually also just like somebody that summons a big board at some point could be nice too if I think we're going into a Cthulhu turn or something. Another tidal wave. I don't know when we're gonna use those. I don't think it's right. I think I'm gonna take a mystery choice. That's not good either. I mean, I'll use it now for lack of anything better to do, but I'm gonna go face of this. The health does actually matter because now he doesn't have healing, and we're gonna try to win via fatigue damage later. And I don't want him to steal the weapon back. I think this is a deck that might have a Kobold Sticky Finger, so if I hold on to the weapon, I'm just gonna waste it. I don't want to take the damage myself either. Some point soon, we have to discuss when we're gonna play our Elysiana early, right? Like, he's down to 10 cards in deck. So Elysiana puts us in parity, right? I don't want to be in parity. I want to be ahead as much as possible, but we got to talk about it. Seems a bit premature on the hex. Walking fountain. It's not a bad devolving missiles, right? I'm really annoyed about the audio stuff, guys. I hope I fixed it, by the way. I just hate how many resources I'm committing here. But I don't know what else to do. I don't even know if hexes are the right thing off of the note takers, but they seem like they've been pretty strong so far. Okay, so I think, you know, if we get down to like, let's say like 3 cards in deck, I think we could go for Elysiana. I'd like to get them some Hagatha schemes, I'll tell you. I think that's what I'd really like to see. Cat to dance with death. This has so many bad minions in it, there's no telling what's going to come out. It's just a million garbage minions. That's pretty garbage. Dun, 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 dun. This might be a good chance to tidal wave, actually, just because I don't have much else to do with the tidal waves. I can trade tidal wave for 4, right? I can use the expensive one. Yeah. I don't know when else it's gonna be good.
Distract me.
Hero power spell damage coming in clutch. I guess I know I'm giving up healing, but we have a lot of that. And we have a cheap tidal wave too, so we can flex that in. Like, I can't believe we're hanging in this game right now. Where is that last Cthulhu piece, by the way? I mean, it's getting down to the point where if he plays this, I think we're pretty likely to snipe the Cthulhu off the Hecklebot. I really wish I'd saved that other Hecklebot early. I think that was a mistake. I think we should have saved both to have an answer, you know? To be like twice as likely to snipe it. Because I'm sure he still has some minions left in deck, right? Maybe not like a ton. He may not have a lot of minions left, but I'm sure there are still some minions chilling. This might be a time to play an Elysiana, guys. I'm still going to have a few card advantage. The only thing is I don't know if a few is enough. I'm not sure a few cards is enough. No, I think I have to get a better window. Let's just try to buy more time. Another Witch's Brew. I don't think I need these. Does Serpent try and open up anything for me at the moment? Not really on that. The problem is Mystery Choice can be so bad, and like Totemic Reflection's not terrible here, and Serpent Shrine's not terrible here. I mean, if I knew I was gonna get a Hex off this, right, I would just take the Hex every time. I think I'm gonna take Mystery Choice just because I don't really see how I'm using these, and this has some upside at least. It's probably gonna be terrible. This is gonna get worse if I revolve it, right? Whatever, and this is gonna get better usually. These are gonna get better, so. Okay. I mean, better than we were. So this is starting to become slightly more impactful. You gotta be concerned of Cthulhu math as soon as Maw comes down, or we try to steal it, obviously. Like, this is panning out sort of okay, I think. Palmerny. I don't think this dude's running very many minions, right? Like, he's already played Double Shield. He might have a Disciple, a Psychic Conjurer, like, in his deck. I'm thinking about, like, what's left in the deck for when I steal the Cthulhu, right? But apparently he can't find them all. There is a world where he also draws it immediately because he knows, like, maybe he has an Insight in hand or something, right? And he knows I have the second Hecklebot, and he's just like, oh, I'm going to just draw it immediately. Right, like, he could play Maw and then Insight and get his Cthulhu right away. But I don't think I can avoid that. So, I mean, this is a pretty good Elysiana window, but I don't think it's time yet. I think I have to extract every ounce of fatigue advantage I can. I'm going to regret that if I don't get time to play Elysiana, right? So this is a bit of a risk I'm taking. Because rarely am I going to have a turn with so little pressure on board, right? Like, I'm only leaving up 3 damage if I play the Elysiana right now. I definitely don't need the Sticky Finger. I'm going to greet it one more turn. I'm going to try to hit that Hagatha scheme in particular. That's good. Play around breath and stuff. I'm presenting enough of a threat that he might spend mana reacting to this as opposed to developing threats, right? The biggest concern would be like a Murazond. That would be a real pain in the butt because it would develop, you know, 16 pressure and damage that I couldn't really resolve. I'm hoping he just maws this and, like, that's it, right? Then I can play Hecklebot, try to snipe the Cthulhu, because that's still problem number 1. Fatigue is problem number 2. Really, we've been thinking about both, but we got to get the Hecklebot done first. You have Tidal Wave and Witch's Brew, you don't have to worry about taking damage. Well, I have to stay at above a 30 health total breakpoint on board, right? Because of Cthulhu. So taking 16 may not sound like a problem, but it kind of is, because it may not allow me to get back to 30. Or 30 plus or whatever, you know. Okay, this is Elysiana Devolving Missiles. It's unfortunately a pretty scary minion. We got the Hagenscheme too. Okay, perfect. Okay. We may not Devolving Missiles. We'll decide. I don't know yet. This is scary because it generates value, but it's not actually very high attack. Marsh Spawns give me a lot of value. Earth Elementals are bodies. BGH. It's removal. I don't know. Dark Scale is survivability, technically, I guess. And Swamp Queen's a lot of value. Okay, so that was actually a really high value setup. I'm gonna leave this up. I think I can actually outvalue now. I get this tidal wave doesn't kill it though. I don't know. This is crazy. The one cool thing about this right now is it actually keeps his hand awkwardly full, which can be a problem sometimes if he's trying to hit button and all that other stuff. Maybe he accidentally burns a maw or something, you know? I doubt that's likely, but it's a possibility. I would expect to see maw into my Elysiana and then like Insight Cthulhu is the nightmare scenario. Then we're pretty much screwed. I don't know if I'll be able to get enough health on board to stabilize Cthulhu in that case. Because I have to go over 30.
Maybe.
I could like Hex Tidal Wave, but I can't Hero Power afterwards, right? So getting to above 30 would be really tough. Soul Mirror. Okay, that's actually not too bad. What happens after could be worse. Alright. Thought Steal. Oh, yikes. That's some good card. Oh, he's gonna burn a card! He's gonna burn a card! He's gonna burn a card! Does he burn the maw? Does he burn the maw? I think it's Hex Tidal Wave. I mean, arguably I don't have to Tidal Wave. I could just Hagathas. Because we know he's not on Cthulhu yet. The Hagathas gets better is the thing. Or I could maybe just Hex Earth Elemental, actually. That does overload me pretty substantially next turn, so it would limit my plays a little, is the only downside. I'd still be able to Earthquake, though. I'm going to have to play these at some point. This is another Maw target. Burn the Maw, burn the Maw, burn the Maw, burn the Maw, burn the Maw. Oh, shoot. Shoot. That does mean one less minion in the deck for the Hecklebot, though, if there's no Insight, right? Oh, that was so close, dude. It's a 1 in 5, right? Yeah. Oh, he got the BGH off me. No! Why? I need my own BGH now. Oh my god, I didn't get the BGH, and now I don't have an easy answer to this. Earthquake is 1 off. Tidal Wave, it leaves up so much damage. Let's Tidal Wave, and if I devolve Tidal Wave, it can get a lot worse, right? Like, this could actually get more health. It doesn't die. This may get missed completely. Let's just hit Taunt Totem. It's easy. Not quite. Not quite. My thought is he may not play a lot of minions to make Tidal Wave good again, right? Like, there's a real world where Tidal Wave never heals much again. So, if he only has 1 or 2 minions, right, Tidal Wave is pretty bad. Oh, he got BGH and Earth Elemental. Like, what an insane... God, it's annoying. This game is an absolute... I don't... It's just so hard to know what's right to do. And he still has not gotten the Cthulhu ready. Like, does he maw this 1/1 ever? If so, that gives my Hecklebot a real shot here, dude. I could Hecklebot Hagathas. He didn't maw it. He's never... Okay, BGH is good. I guess I play the Earth Elemental just because. I mean, what else am I going to do, right? It's not time to Witch's Brew yet. The Overload sucks, but it's the last time, and it's probably the right time. So did he finally hit Maw, and does he have the follow-up draw for the Maw? I mean, at this stage, Cthulhu is, like, guaranteed. If he plays Cthulhu now, right, it shuffles it in, and it passes back to me. It's a worst case, a 1 in 3. And potentially much higher if he only has spells remaining in deck. Like, I think there's a good chance it could be Breath, Apotheosis. I don't know what else. We don't know. There's a lot of cards we haven't seen, so. Plague of Death. Okay, that gives me initiative, but I don't have it. I need a Hagathas right now. Hagathas, Swamp Queen. Marsh Spawn. I actually legit didn't play a spell last turn. Are you serious? Well, okay. It's not time to witches until he maws. There's no point. He has a maw, right? I'm not delusional. Like, it is there, right? I'm not crazy, am I? I'm pretty sure he has the maw. Why wasn't this Swamp Queen Agatha? That would have been such a good turn for it. I know I didn't activate it again, but I can't throw away any of these spells. They all matter way too much, including Witch's Brew. And I would have thrown away Devolving Missiles, but it won't let you cast it. You can't cast it unless there's an enemy minion. I would have totally thrown it away just to set this up for next turn.
What about you are too late?
Oh boy. Okay. That's actually not a big deal. We handle that pretty easily, actually. Wish this Agatha was capable, but it doesn't really matter now because they both sufficiently answer Cthulhu, right? I guess Maul was the last card in his deck. If he doesn't have Insight, I just rip the Cthulhu here. He has to have a way to draw the Cthulhu immediately. Maybe he's been saving some like Farsight or something. Maybe this is a Farsight, right? And he's going to... Oh. Or not. Okay, I'm very confused. I don't know what's happening now. I guess it's this. I don't want any of these, but he must be like a Farsight, right? One of these two is a Farsight or something. And he's gonna maw immediately Cthulhu. Then I have problems. Oh, that animation was really trippy. What in the world just happened? Oh my god! Oh my god! I rip it! I rip the Cthulhu! I don't have to actually kill this. I can just chill. I don't want to devolve it because it gets bigger. Now I just have to outpace his hero power. Wish I could have played this. This would have been really nice. Yeah, Seance is in Wild. He may have a way to bounce it. I don't know. I don't think there is, but I can't account for that. If he's got some way to bounce it, I don't know. That's, we'll solve that problem when we get there. I don't know. I feel like I'm really well positioned now. Like, I have removal. I have a little bit of time. Okay. This is just Hagatha's scheme, right? Sadly, I can't go face if I Hagatha's scheme, though. Can I get away with, like, this Hagatha scheme, actually? If I BGH, I can, yeah. Right? I can, Oh, no, I can't. This lives. I can almost get away with it. Ray's dead. Oh, he didn't let Cthulhu die first. He could have let Cthulhu die and then Ray's dead, right? So if I trade and Hagatha's, this dies, can BGH the 8/8. I mean, it saves my big Hagathas is the reason I would do it, right? The question is it worth saving the big Hagathas? Or would I rather just save the BGH, I think I'd rather just save the BGH. I think there's no need to. Now it's just about staying alive until he dies to fatigue, which, I mean, it's not that easy, right? It's still, we're not out of the woods yet, right? We're in an advantageous position. What are my final two cards? Do I have another BGH and another Swamp Queen? This needs to get bigger. I'm not happy until this is like 8/8 because of Murazond, right? I can't believe he didn't use this post Cthulhu. I feel like there was an out there with Cthulhu, right? Oh no. Oh god. I'm actually alive to Cthulhu right now if he got Cthulhu. But only barely. Only at 2 health, which would be very scary. I could Witch's Brew and stuff. Okay, that's not a Cthulhu. He would have played the Cthulhu immediately, I think, right? Conjurer gives either a BGH or hopefully they didn't get a Swamp Queen. That'd be really good right now. Ah! God, that's annoying. We do know they didn't get Cthulhu though, so that's I don't have to play around Cthulhu at least. Alright, I probably play my own Swamp Queen here. Oh, actually, let's do this first and see what we find, and then we can Swamp Queen after. Because it might just remove the Hagatha, right? Be a happy camper. Another Witch's Brew seems really good, actually, yeah. Dunk Tank? Actually, I mean, I guess I'm not corrupting it, but space damage, which is cool, and removal, which is cool. Hagatha's Scheme? Or just probably Primordial Studies, right? Yeah. There's some logic to going face. There's some logic to hitting this. Like, face doesn't quite keep up with the... Lightwell doesn't quite keep up with the face. But I also don't resolve this minion. I don't get the resolve there, but this also resolves stuff, so... I don't know, I'm kind of scared. Actually just gonna take a little bit of value. Really debatable, right? Really debatable. Hitting this is also good because it might heal itself, but it doesn't always heal itself, so you don't know. I'm worried about what that is, though. Like, Bloodlust, for instance, would have been really scary if I left a minion up. There's all kinds of things that are bad off of the Drustvar that we can't easily account for. That's what I'm mostly worried about, is like, well, if I leave this up in a Bloodlust, right, that's either a lot of face damage or maybe a trade. Gift of Luminance, just to take a trade. That's fine. I don't mind the trades. Trading means we win eventually, right? I'm not fretting trades. How much damage do I actually have now? 7, and this was another 4. That's 11, and they're taking 5. That's 16. What is this? Oh, whoa. Okay. I probably have to Swamp Queen this, right? Seems like the last big board. So I can trade here. I don't mean Swamp Queen, I mean Hagatha's, obviously. Trade here. Go face. Hagatha's. Man, I'm still not out of the woods here, guys. They're making so many minions. Actually really nervous. We have a huge fatigue advantage, though, which is nice. Guess I just take the biggest thing, right? Seems like it. Okay. The problem is, right, he's just making more stuff. Every turn he can make stuff, and I can't make as good as stuff. I mean, at some point it may not matter. We can just kind of trust that we're going to get over the hump, but we got to get there. We got to get over the hump. Lava Burst 100%. I have the Storm or just Earthquake, actually. I think it's just Earthquake, right? Because I just want to clear. I just want to make sure I don't die on the return swing. Like, he might have answers to this, and I won't need it. I won't need it, because Lava Burst is going to be lethal in like 2 turns. We need to take it clear, because he's developing minions again. And this just gives me like a lethal push. You guys are all saying I, but it's just not going to help. I gives the value dictation back to him, right? Lava Burst is like setting up for the win, you know? Like, he's taking 7 and 5, that's 12. He's healing 3. Well, I can remove healing off this too, right? So that's nice. If he doesn't trade, we win. If he trades, we win, I think, at this rate, because I have so much healing. If he plays a huge thing, we're fine. I guess if he plays stuff that Earthquake doesn't clear, it's a little bit scary, but he's just not going to be able to keep up with the onslaught eventually. What are those 2 cards he got off of us, by the way? He's had these 2 cards in hand the whole game. Like, what are they? Maybe it's Witch's Brew. That would be pretty scary. If he takes a Witch's Brew turn, then I would be sad that I didn't take Eye of the Storm, potentially. Okay. Is this a Witch's Brew turn? Oh, it's not Stormman. That's just lethal. Okay. Woo, baby! Oh my god. Cool. Oh my god! Oh my god! Game completed. Okay, thanks. Yeah. Thank god. Woo! I cannot believe we took that game. Is Cobalt Stick Finger better than Ooze? It's better in this current meta because it denies Horde Pillager. And for Evolved Shaman, you know, if they only have the one weapon and Horde Pillagers, their weapon never gets destroyed, so their Horde Pillager doesn't work. And that makes Cobalt Stick Finger really good. Now, sometimes they have two weapons, it's like, oh, okay, whatever. But yeah, it's better against Evolved Shaman, which is why you're seeing it a lot these days. Which maybe we'll get to test out right now. Alright. Double Hecklebot early, man. I'm stunned that this card is still in standard, by the way. This feels like such an old card. I mean, I guess Rise of Shadows is like 2 years old at this point almost. We're nearing in on the 2-year mark for Rise of Shadows, so it's, you know, 21 months or something right now. So, yeah, it's just crazy.
This one's a real page
Okay, oh, nice, all right. Volpira, a little bit of a speed bump here. I don't really want any of these. Revolve's pretty weak, right? So AoE of some sort would be good. Mutate? Sure. Oh, amazing. Yeah, all right. That's a great trade-in. Mutate on Kobold could be really good too, right? But this gets evolved anyway, probably. Because I'm taking the weapon and attacking, so I don't think I need it.
Overcharged and ready to fight.
All right. So coin weapon next turn's a real threat. I would like to resolve this board, but I don't have a way to. This deck does feel like it's a little light in like mid-game removal. I'm gonna say Hacking the Scheme probably helps there. Only downside is that I didn't have it early, so. Horde Pillager's a great pull. I mean, it's a lot of pressure on board right now, obviously, but that limits the total amount of damage we take, potentially. Still going to be a nasty turn, particularly they have Dread dudes. Don't have Dreads dudes. The taunt's kind of nice, though, that they maybe just have to run in the taunt. I mean, do you run in a Horde Pillager, too, to kill it? You do, okay. Might have valued the 5-drop more, I think. I don't know if you care that the minion lives that much, do you? Are you that... Ooh, hero power? Huh. I think I would have just left the minion up. Like, what's a 3/4 against your board, right?
You here for the tour?
Tour guide hero power. Huh, okay. It's 2 extra minions there. Alright. I'm fine with that, I think. Still shouldn't be a ton of pressure. And indeed, there's really not. So we'll steal the weapon. We'll kill the Dread Raven, because this is not going to get buffed. Is this a revolve at all? Take a reroll? Really, really low pressure board, thank God, for us. That's great news. Karen's certainly a fine 6-drop. Tidal Wave is all the life gain that we might need. We got removal. We've got... Yeah, we're 26. We got the Sicker Portrait. Yeah, Martian. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Dirty Rat seems cool. Oh, by the way, guys, you guys have to get the Hearthstone art books. If you care at all about Hearthstone art. I got the volume 3 for Christmas.
We're gonna wreck you.
They're just so cool. I love reading them so much.
Yeah, let's brawl.
Scheme here looks great. It's perfect. Yeah. Alright. Now we got Earthquake, Tidal Wave to heal. I mean, I feel like we're squared away, right? We already killed one Horde Pillager. If they have the other one, it's dead because they don't have a weapon yet. They have to play another weapon first.
Never be afraid of your inner
I mean, we could definitely still lose to Crazy Outs off stuff like the Fireheart, but I'm feeling very good at the moment. That's fine. Base damage is about the only way I lose, right? So, oh, well, that makes sense. Oh, whoa! Okay. It might be an Earthquake, honestly. Let's see. Might just trade Earthquake. Like, who cares? Could definitely get some devolving missile value, though. But the problem is it might miss, and then I don't have an Earthquake, right? And then that's annoying. Lurker below devolving missiles is also probably pretty good. I know it seems kind of weird because we're like wasting the damage, but the ideal is really just isolating the board, right? Because this should trade down almost always. Yeah, okay. Cool. Giant board advantage. Yeah, this feels so good, dude. Shutting down Evolved Shaman like this feels so good. I hate playing Evolved Shaman. It's so bad.
Blood and plunder.
Ragnar's Light Lord seemed to spin the shortest time in Standard. Did it? Interesting. I gotta think about that.
You here for the tour?
Rag Light Lord. How long did Rag Light Lord spell? Oh my god, this is just brutal now. This is just a brutal massacre. Oh boy. Back to full health. No cards left for him. An insane hand, an insane board. Just complete and utter shutdown. Oh, I love it. We're like, we're playing Shaman, which is funny because that's a good roll for him. We're playing Shaman, which is the I would say in most people's estimation the evil class right now. So it might seem it's like, you know, we became the enemy to defeat them, basically. It's sort of perfect. All right, we can hex anything emergency here, but usually we can just kill it. It's usually going to be small. Ah, perfect. Okay, cool. Do I even hex that? I mean, I don't care. We're fine. Whatever. Just trade again. We can't lose from here, right? I don't see how we lose from here. I guess there's maybe still a crazy board off box mine, but with Hex, Earthquake, and Tidal Wave, I don't see us losing. Because like Diligent Notaker Hex can answer any like 10-drop stuff that happens. Whoa, why did I turn into a black box? What the heck?
Buttons are so squishy.
Now I'm a gray box. I don't know what just happened. Yeah, I don't know. My camera feed cut out for some reason. For now, I'm just gonna turn it off. Let me win this game and then we'll figure it out. That was weird. Super weird. I know I'm trading a lot, but it's just Evolved Shaman game plan, right? That would have, like, you know. You noxious ninny! Yeah, I'll check after this game, guys. I don't know. Maybe the power on the camera turned off or unplugged something. Not sure. It's just chill, no camera stream now. No big deal. So this is 8, 9, 15. Even if he evolves this, just win, right? Okay, sweet. Lethal. Wow, I've never murdered someone that hard in my life. Just completely shut down from every angle. Okay, let me go see if I can fix the camera real quick. I don't know what the problem is. I'm just gonna take a look. I'll be back and I'll talk to you guys the whole time. You may not be able to hear me as I move.